Hey guys, so this is my saw, and this is the custom foregrip that I am building. So far I have the metal plate built. It looks like crap because crappy welder, but that's okay, it gets the job done. And then this big bolt goes through the turret mount, and then that had a little rod through it, I assume to like clip onto something for a turret mount or so. But those go in, they get nuts on the other side. I have to be kind of gentle with this because it's just super glued together. But the idea here, I pour those out, find the other half of this, there it is. Okay, so that bit goes on, and then it's got this outer shell that goes over the top. So I'm going to rebuild this back together, put all the pieces back on there, and then next we're going to fill it with resin, and hope that works. So we'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so got some tape on there for the seam, and there was also a hole in the bottom, I assume for like a magazine or something. I'm not sure what this came from, but you can see there's the hole in the bottom. So hopefully that'll kind of fill up. If it doesn't, it's not a big deal. So I just got to find some clay or something to stick in these holes here. Maybe I'll be able to find some Play-Doh or something around. But yeah, then we're gonna chock that full of resin. So that should be fun. Got a big old can down there. So yeah. Hopefully that stuff's still good. I would assume it is. But alright, yeah. I'll see you back once the resin is in there. So cool. So a cat decided to join me, so that's always fun. I found this clay that I actually bought like eons ago. It smells kinda moldy, but I really don't care. So we're gonna use it, because I thought this shit would have gone bad a long time ago. So yeah, we're gonna just fill these holes up and be back later. I also got a little Blue Bunny cup from super old Blue Bunny yogurt. Like, this shit is tough. I miss when yogurt used to come in good cups that you could actually use for other things, like putting nuts and bolts in. This is my bent screw bolt stir stick. So, alright, yeah, I'm going to fill these holes, and we'll move over to the ventilation hood and get this done. Alright, so we're all ready to go. Got a bunch of poop on there. That's going to hold it the way I want it. Got the holes all covered up. Got a little bit of fiberglass in there. Some of this fiberglass mat in there. I might add a bit more. But that should strengthen it a little. I might put in another little strip once I get the first little bit in there. So, got some gloves, got my resin, gonna turn that bit on, got my cup, got my stirrer. Let's do this. Alright, so, I forgot to mention, use a respirator. This is going, 6 ounces was just enough to fill it to the top. And then some. So we'll let that cure. I'm gonna go do some stuff. Set about an hour or so. I got some spillage, but oh well. Luckily it's relatively covered in tape and stuff. I probably should have covered the entire thing in tape. But you know, whatevs. So I'm gonna go do some stuff. We'll come back in an hour or two when it's fully cured. So, alright, bye. Alright, so it's a couple hours later. Looks like we had some extreme spillage. I really hope it all didn't just come out. we got some very hard fiberglass in there. I did put a little coat over here so that won't rust too much, kind of even out the crappy welding. So let's try to pry this off and see what happens. Oh, there we go. It kind of somewhat fiberglassed the clay on there. Got oh, there's a chunk of clay. Well, let me peel all this off and see what happens here. Alright, so it's all done. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it's not the most beautiful thing in the world. I would have liked to have this like look nicer, but frankly it's just supposed to be here, and then that's just supposed to keep it from spinning. So there's the other side upside down, sorry. I'll paint those later, the bolts and stuff. I had a bit of a problem here. The Bondo was just in the way. The Bondo also didn't fully dry. It was kind of old, and there was some crystalline crap on the top of the can, kind of like hanging off, like crystals. So I would guess it was too old. It seemed kind of dried out, pretty dried out actually. So I don't know. I mixed it with the filler or the hardener the best I could, and rubbed a little bit onto the top of it in hopes. But frankly, it's just supposed to make it look nicer on the top. It was pretty shallowed out. Actually, a lot of it escaped through the hole in the bottom. But it did fill out that hole pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. I forgot to put a little bit of Bondo in that cavity, but it really doesn't matter. It would probably just be a bit more comfortable if I put my finger down there. But it's pretty rounded, so it wouldn't be too bad. These holes, I don't really care about. They're filled up. So, there sadly some resin got on the side, as well as some Bondo and stuff. So it's a bit messy from close up. Before it's not focusing. It's a bit messy close up, but you know, it functions well. Distributes the weight really well. Definitely, this was a nice, fun little project. I didn't put a whole lot of time into it. A couple hours, but you know, that's better than paying $60 for a one that's actually made. The difference, I would prefer it being this grip, and you know, someday I'll probably buy a professionally made one, but just to have it look better. But it works good. It's solid. I'm not sure how much resin is in there. There was quite a bit of spill that came out, if you can kind of see that there. Quite a bit came out of there. There's a little pool on the ground too, and some right here. But I don't know, I had 6 ounces. That's probably 3 or 4 on the table. Maybe probably closer to 3. So luckily I did put that fiberglass mat in there, so that soaked up some. So it's in there. That's all that matters, is that it's in there and it's solid. There was definitely quite a bit in the bottom, so whatever holds the metal plate in there, that's all that really matters. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm glad it's ready to go. We got the shark flash hider on there. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, now I just got to get the box brag figured out. So yeah, that's that project done. I think next time I'll show you my box. There is some stuff I need to do to that anyway, so we could do that next time, I suppose. And yeah, See you later, guys.